Number five might be a shocking one for a lot of you guys, but I'm gonna have to put the Boreal Warden at number five. This thing is super overrated. Like, I get that it's strong. It really gets much more powerful when you have that Warden's Rage going up and you have a ton of health. And yeah, just stat wise, this thing is definitely the best out of all the Wardens. But stats do not say everything. The main thing is this thing is just kind of slow. Like, if you're facing a tier 2 player who knows how to play the game, then you're probably going to get cooked. And I mean, besides that, it's still a strong creature, but some things it can get countered by pretty easily. In number four, gonna have to put the Helion Warden. This thing is actually a pretty good creature, but it has some problems in that, some things it can't compete against very well. Of course, it has that same, all Warden's Rage and all that, and it also has this other ability. I mean, one of the things is it can kind of get destroyed by a thing with much higher weight than it because it's only 9,000 pounds. And another thing is that its tail whip thing doesn't actually get the Warden's Rage bonus, only its regular attack, so that's kind of a problem. Number three, we have the Angelic Warden. This thing I've seen ranked a bit lower, but I think this thing is very powerful actually, because if you know how to use it, then you will destroy people as it. Now, it is a glass cannon in the purest form. The entire strategy is just to get down to like half health. Then you use the thingy, which will make your opponent slower and also make them attack slower so that you don't die as quickly because you are literally made out of paper. And then you just go ham on them. You just start hitting them from behind, flying circles around them, and ideally they can't hit you while you just overload them with damage. Now, okay, this takes a bit of skill to do, but it's by no means impossible, which puts this in number three. Number two, I'm gonna have to put the Novis Warden. The thing is, this thing has been ranked in number one on the list of some people. I think it's number two because while it can go on all the biomes and it's also very powerful, it can fly, it can swim, it can go on land. It it is not perfect. And okay, you could say, wow, rare limited creature going on all three parts of the map, killing everything. It's pretty perfect, isn't it? But it is not the strongest in all of its domains. Think of it as like a jack of all trades. It's pretty good, but it hasn't mastered all of its domains yet. And you'll see why when we get to number one. Because at number one, we have the Aegean Warden. Now, some people say that this thing is the best Warden if it could go on land or it could fly. And I agree with that, because then it would be broken. But I'm just gonna say that even though it can only go in the water, that makes it the best Warden because it can kill anything in the water. In my opinion, it's much better to be a master of one domain than be good at all domains, but not the best. And it really makes sense because when you're playing as the Ancient Warden, you can quite literally kill anything else that goes in the water. It is the best aquatic by far, and because it has no competition in terms of aquatics, then usually it is the best Warden.